by day and they came by night. They came like cattle, they were packed so tight. They rode on stairways and they slept on decks. The only thing they knew was they could not turn back. They came from Norway and they came from France. They came from up and down all of the continent. They came in floods and they came in waves. They came for glory and they came to escape. Eyes of the healthy and eyes of the lame, eyes of the free and the eyes of the chained, eyes of the wealthy and eyes of the poor, eyes of an Indian who rides nevermore. Always remember and never forget, beneath all the dirt and beneath all the sweat, who looked to the future and knew what it meant. Were the hearts and the minds, the souls and the dreams and the eyes of the immigrant. People held their breath in the morning light as New York harbor sailed into sight. They stood on the ladders and the decks just to see the shadow of a lady known as Liberty. Hands gripped the rails, hungry eyes peered out. Some were crying from their eyes, some were crying from their hearts, looking to the future and dreaming what it meant. Maybe a kid off a ship could maybe be the president. Out of Ellis Island they poured like sheep under the land and into the streets, with the hands of the children and the coats on the backs. They brought nothing more than they could fit in a sack. To be carpenters, steel workers, firemen and cops, peddle rags, sew shoes and own neighborhood shops. To work with their hands and work with their backs, bringing coal from the ground and putting smoke on the stacks. Eyes of the healthy and eyes of the lame, eyes of the free and the eyes of the chained, eyes of the wealthy and eyes of the poor, eyes of an Indian who rides nevermore. Always remember and never forget, beneath all the dirt and beneath all the sweat, who looked to the future and knew what it meant. Were the hearts and the minds, the souls and the dreams and the eyes of the immigrant. Some tried to settle, some couldn't out of fear. Some kept dreaming of the new frontier. Everybody was convinced they had a place in the sun. It wasn't what you were so much as what you could become. But everybody's future wasn't everybody's dream. The land could be barren and the streets could be mean. It's a fact in the ghetto and the farms and the shacks. Here you only move ahead, there ain't no room to fall back. This is the home for the brave and the free. That's what we want the whole world to believe. Not everybody made it to the top of the heap. Some were dragged in chains from far across the sea. Some lost their way and some lost track. Some realize that you can't look back. Sometimes you hear it but you don't know where. The sound of the waves still crashing in your ears. Eyes of the healthy and eyes of the lame, eyes of the free and the eyes of the chained, eyes of the wealthy and eyes of the to you, I'm much obliged for such a pleasant stay. But now it's time for me to go. The autumn moonlight's my way. But now I smell the rain, and with it pain, and it's heading my way. Sometimes I grow so tired, but I know I've got one thing I got to do. I ramble on, and now the time is now. Sing my song, I'm going round the world. I gotta find my girl on my way. I've been this way 10 years till the day. Ramble on, gonna find the queen of all my dreams. Got no time for spreading rumors. The time has come to be gone. And though our health we drank 1,000 times, it's time to ramble on. How years ago, in days of old, when magic filled the air, just in the darkest depths of Mordor, I met a girl so fair. But Gollum, at the evil wall, crept up and slipped away.